I spent years dealing with a hip that felt tight and weak. I tried stretching it, icing it, but nothing seemed to work. But here's the truth that no one told me at the time. A hip pain problem often doesn't necessarily mean that it's all about the hips. A hip problem often means a core problem and a foot problem. So here's how you can fix it. You see, if your core is out of balance, then that means your hips will be out of balance. And if your hips are out of balance, that means one side is doing more and one side is doing less. And oftentimes, the side that's doing more is the one that hurts. And if the arches of your feet aren't active like this, instead they're flat like that, a flat foot internally rotates the hip, twisting your pelvis and causing more pressure inside the hip capsule, which means more hip pain. So if you've been trying to make your hips feel better by strengthening and stretching your hips, make sure you try strengthening your core and your feet instead. Here's what to do. First, to strengthen your core and balance your pelvis, we want to do a movement called the high chair shoulder tap. So come into a plank position with your feet underneath your hips and your toes pointed forward. The first thing to do is check and make sure that your hips aren't swiveled from side to side like this, or they're not tipped up or down on either side like this. Keep the glutes tight, the core tight, and tilt the tailbone towards the ground, just like this. Now holding this position, see if you can shift your weight to one hand and tap your shoulder and go back and forth just like this without allowing your hips to twist from side to side. Go slow and controlled and focus on form and quality movement, because when you move your body better, you feel better in your body. Then practice the short foot arch activation every single day. What that looks like is this. You're gonna imagine scrunching your foot towards your heel like this. I like to think about twisting my foot inward to create that nice arch there. From there, you're gonna spread your toes and see if you can grab the ground with your toes without lifting the ball of your foot off the ground. Just repeat like this over and over again, scrunching the foot, grabbing the ground with the toes, every single day for at least 1 minute on each side. Do those two moves every day and your hips will thank you for it. But that's just the start.